Hello, everybody. I don't see anybody yet. Hello, hello. I'm trying to see if they showing my live because I don't see myself. Okay, there are people coming on. Okay, I guess you all can see me. Hey, Jacqueline, dear. Y'all know how they'll do you. They'll hide your live. Let's see. Let me see if I'm over here. Okay, I see myself. All right, let me get off of there. Oh, bear with me, y'all, because my back is really bothering me today. But I did just want to give y'all a brief update, like I always do, about orders. I dropped off a lot of orders on this past Wednesday as well as yesterday. I did not mention it, but you're getting your orders, so I can actually see when they're delivered to you as well. So I wanted to let you all have an opportunity if you have any questions for me, and I will be back to processing orders tomorrow or Monday. Um, my back has started to bother me, but I probably just have to wear a brace while I'm doing these orders because it's just all the bending and standing. Let's see. Yes, Miss Glendora, I just have it on. I'm on my StreamYard. Hi, Miss Nancy. 25 what, Jacqueline? I know, Miss Debbie, you should be able to see my picture. Hi, Miss Linda. Okay, you all can hear me. Hi, Shalonda. Let's see. Hi, Miss Jeffrey. So, any questions for me? Hey, Miss Chastity. Hey, Miss Linda. So, I can't even tell you all the actual day because the orders that I just sent off, and it was a lot. Oh my God. So basically the names that I read off you all on the last order live, those are the orders that were delivered, dropped off. So that'll clarify that. So if you missed the last live, I called out all the names on that live. And then on the next live, I'll do the same thing. I'll read off the names, and those will be the orders that will be dropped off next. Um, oh, I see what you're saying, Miss Jacqueline. I saw myself, but most people catch the replay, and that's fine for the cooking videos. But when it's something related to the orders, I kind of like to be able to talk back and forth with those who have placed orders or have questions. So that's the only downfall to people catching the replay. Miss Debbie said, nope, no questions. Okay. Well, a lot of orders have been delivered. I got notification this morning, and I'm just checking my notes here. So I did bail off some orders from August 9th. You all the rest of the days in August are pretty much taken care of. I got to go back and finish some orders from August 9th as well as the 14th. And then there were a few more orders I need to work on. If you ordered in the last week, then I haven't got to you yet. Well, some of you I have actually. You too, Miss Jacqueline. Thank you, Miss Shalonda. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I took me some Tylenol, and but like I said, I know what it's coming from because I know what I'm doing. I know I stand up the whole time when I'm doing orders. So I'm standing up and I'm doing a lot of bending with the blending and bottling. So I know what it's coming from. So I just have to do another technique when I'm doing that. Let's see. Miss Ruth, you hid your spices from your son. My kids do too. My kids listen. That's all they use now. Every time I turn around, I'm having to refill the all purpose. I'm like, y'all gonna have to chill out. I'm gonna have to buy a whole nother thing just to keep our stash up. Let's see. I don't think I missed anything. I certainly hope you all have a great day. I'm going to rest myself and try to watch something on TV. I'm just not a big TV person. I don't know what that's about. I struggle to watch TV actually because it don't be nothing on. And I have to be mindful watching those I mentioned to you all I watch those YouTube crime shows, but you don't want to always just fill your mind with that kind of stuff either. No, I don't, Miss Shalonda, but you just go to my website and you can purchase it there at selectblends.com. It's at the bottom of the screen, but it may be a little too small. I did restock my website. I restock every Friday actually. So just remember on Fridays to just go and check. Um Hey Miss Naomi. I would say either the all purpose or the chicken seasoning because to me the chicken seasoning puts me in the mind of an all purpose. So because I use my chicken seasoning just about on anything. And then of course the all purpose you can use on pretty much anything. So that's what I would start with. But they good. I'm not just saying they good because they mine, but they really are some good blends. So hey Miss Anita. Oh, good. Thank you so much for your orders and your support, Miss Anita. And I will. They are taking so long, you all, with these coffee cups. Let me go look at my email real quick because it seemed like I saw an email from them. That's why I haven't put the cups back on because I'm trying to see how long it is gonna take. I'm gonna have to call them, but they did email me. Hold on, let me see. They emailed me. I need to go find it. And I said to myself, I was gonna go check it because I was doing something. So when I saw it, I kind of just glanced at it. Let me see my account. I found it. Let me pull up this order and see what's going on with this. Um, okay. Um, oh, okay. I'm finna say I thought this thing said delivered. I'm like, no, it wasn't. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have been receiving other people's deliveries. This just started. This just started. Wait a minute. This thing says delivered. Let me go. I know I ain't got no box name. Check. Hold on, y'all. Because it's a picture of this box at my door. So let me go see if that's the box that's by the front door. Oh, girl, y'all, I thought this was something else. The cups are here. That's too funny. I thought those were some of my what is it? Bella, go. Y'all go finish cleaning your room. Yes, I am. But it's not visible. Hold on, y'all. Let me open this box. I thought this was something else. I didn't even know that they were here. They've been here actually for some days. Oh, yay. Okay. Well, I'll work on that. Ooh, I got to figure out. I may have to get a different. Oh, no, I got a packaging for that. Okay. So I'll get those who order cups. I'll get your. Okay. Want to push that? Can you push that box into my office area over there? Be careful. Those are the coffee cups. Okay. Praise God. Y'all, I didn't even know the cups were here. My daughter, she'll she brings in the packages and stuff, but I have so much stuff that be coming here for different, different stuff. I just didn't know they were here. Child, them people stay at my house. All right. So the cups are here. Let's see. Miss Todd, I know I've shipped an order for you. I don't know how many orders you've made, but I know for a fact though, I sent an order, at least one order out to you. Let me look your name up, sweetheart. I hate when my computer, I think for Christmas, well, not even for Christmas, because I'm going to have to do it before then probably. I'm going to have to get me another laptop. But Jeffrey said I should clean it off or something. I'm going to take it up there and see if they can do something to make it go faster. Let's see. Miss Todd. You'll be getting your tracking information. It's probably going to be Monday. I'm not going to even tell you tomorrow, but it may be tomorrow. All right. So, Miss Todd, I see the one from August 14th. I haven't got to that yet, but the one on the 29th and the 28th, those are already gone. Let me see. And this is back in June. So I know one of those dates, I know I had got really behind, but I'm already caught up on that. So let me go look this up. Look both of these up for you. This one is from the 29th. Are you talking about the ones from June? Oh, so you talking about the order from last week, Miss Todd? Yeah, because I can see those were delivered. Yeah, the 9th, I did some orders from August 9th, so I'll be finishing those, printing off the rest of those tracking. And then August 14th. It's a few more from that date. So I know I processed some for that date. I already did August 1st through the 8th, the 10th through the 13th, the 15th. Those are all done and gone. So I do have some more to do from the 9th and the 14th. I got a lot of orders on the 9th. That's why I just kind of just did some and then did the ones that I didn't have as many. And then I only got a few left on the 14th. And then I got another big order date. I got to see what date that is, but it's last week. Let's see. It's still thank you. I never changed it, Miss Toya. Some people they figured that out. So you can still use thank you. I just left it on there. I didn't even bother to change it. So you'll still get the 30% off. Just put that code in. And that's that. And I restocked yesterday. I just didn't make an announcement about it. Okay, I got you, Miss Ty. I saw it from August 14th. Tammy, your name is familiar. 16420. Let me see. 16420. You're August 16th, Tammy. Is that the order you're referring to? Well, it's got to be that for your 3 fish fry. So this coming week, I'll be getting to those because you're the 16th. I'm gonna get the 9th done, the 14th, and then the next date is the 16th because I've already done the other days in August. Seemed like I thought I sent something out to you already. Did you order anything else before from me? Because your name is really standing out. I remember names really well. Okay, so I got you, Miss Todd. Okay, I'm like, I remember your name. If you have not received a tracking number, Miss Jan, then yours haven't gone out yet because all the orders that I did process from the 9th already, those orders have already been dropped off. I dropped off a lot of orders on Wednesday and on Friday, but you would have already had a tracking for it. It would have came to your email. So you'll be getting yours this week if you're the 9th and the 14th. And probably the 16th too, because I don't have that many orders to do from the 14th. I already did a lot of those. And I did a lot from the 9th too. If you didn't get a tracking, I didn't get to you. You got your order, Miss Morgan. Hey, Miss Evelyn, if I didn't say hi to you. All right, I'm just trying to scroll back up. My website is selectblends.com. Let me see. I don't even know how to type stuff, and I'm on my phone, so I don't know how to type it in on here. And my computer's so crazy, child. Let me see if it'll let me come in and type it. Okay. Let me try this. Y'all see how I put me up there? All right, let me take that down. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry. Bear with me for a second. Okay. All right, can y'all hear me? Child, let me take this off. Can you hear me at all now? I don't know, Miss Anita. I don't know what I did. Now I'm hearing the echo. I don't know. When I added myself on my computer, it took my mic off of my phone. Okay, Miss Sharon said, thank you. I have received my order. I can't wait to try or fry some chicken. I'm so glad you got your order, Miss Sharon. And see, I don't know how to, let me see. If I take this one off, this one. Uh-uh. Okay. Maybe if I turn it down. Is that better? I don't know. I'm not into technology, y'all. That ain't my thing. Look, I cook and I teach. I don't know nothing about this stuff. It's echoing because I got my computer right here. I didn't, Star. What was it? It's I moved a computer away, Miss Vieta, because that's where that echo's coming from. What you post, Star? Hey, Jeff. What do you mean? Will I add the cups? Oh, will I add some? I'm gonna check to see the time frame. And then I'll add them. I need to check something with them because if I'm going to be ordering in bulk like that, I need to know how long they're going to be taking because it took them a long time. So I don't know if the next order will be quicker. That's just like when I order my bulk because I order bulk spices from different companies. And at first, they would take a long time. And then because I order the same things over and over again, they start getting quicker and quicker, if that makes sense. So they should be more quicker the next time I place a bulk order for those cups. So, but I'm gonna double check with them first. No, it didn't, Miss Kimberly. It may not be up there. I may not have it available. I'm not sure. It should just say oxtail and beef seasoning. Let me see. It should be there. Let me see. Oh Lord, I'm sitting here hitting this button. Um, seafood, all purpose. Um. Oh yeah, it's not available. That's why you don't see it. You can't hear me again. Okay, Miss Anita. I know, Star. Yeah, the coffee mugs weren't in yet, and I didn't want to keep holding your order. So they're in now. So it's they're gonna come separate. It's a few of you all that I went on and sent your spices. Um, if I let me try it because if I mute my computer, you may not be able to hear me. Let me see. Is this it? There it is. All right. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Yvonne, you can hear me? Testing, testing. Okay, it's working now. I don't know. It wasn't working before because when I muted the computer before, y'all couldn't hear me. All right. So again, hey Yvonne, if I didn't say hi to you, all right. So yes, your mugs will come separate. Again, I'm so glad that I even did this live, y'all, because I don't even know when I would have checked that box. I don't even know when I would have checked that box because I'm thinking it's some spices, stuff I need for spices, and I have stuff already blended, so I don't need, there would have been no need for me to check for any, seasoning stuff. So that was good that I checked that, and I'm glad I'm not even gonna open them because they come already, protected in your box, and these little bitty boxes. So I'm just gonna leave them in the boxes and just put your box into the packaging and ship them on out. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm glad they came individual like that. Um, Hi Richard. So that's that. The oxtail and beef seasoning, I'll have some more available. Um, I want to say next Friday when I update it. I probably will, because I'll have all the other oxtail and beef orders pretty much done. Yeah. I just have to put in the order for some more beef base. Thank you so much, Miss Naomi, for your support. I'm excited for you to try it too. My aunt loves my spices too. It pretty much I haven't had one bad review on the spices. So that's a blessing. Um, but my aunt, she's so funny because she be saying she gonna give her friends a sample, because she'll want to, give all her spices away. Cause I send her the regular size 8 ounces of everything, and she loves them. She cooks with them all the time. Okay, Miss Anita, I don't know about that coffee though. I told you that coffee. Did you order some when I had coffee before? Because that coffee I told y'all is very expensive because I get it imported from Jamaica. But it's such a good coffee. It's so good. It's so good. It really, really is. It's a very popular coffee as well. You do, Miss Jamila. Thank you so much. So I'm trying to see what would be the next best thing. What would be the next best thing? Because I mean, it wouldn't be no point. Like I would never be able to make a profit if I kept using that coffee, because I couldn't. I'm not going to charge you all a whole lot, and then if I'm not going to make my money back, that won't. It doesn't make any sense. So it's kind of like, and that's pretty much what happened. But I wanted you all to have that coffee that bad. I wasn't even worried about it. Okay, my dear, I'll definitely have some cups. I'm gonna see the time frame and how long it took them, and I'm gonna call them and see if it will be a shorter shipping time next time, and hopefully they'll let me know. Yes. Um, no, you can't buy that coffee here, Yvonne. That's the thing. But even in Jamaica, like it's high either way, so it's not like there's no way for me to get it, um, even in a larger quantity than 5 pound bags. And 5 pound bags of that coffee is $400. Now you got to think 5 pounds is $400. Then you got to pay for shipping. So I went on and did it that time, but I'm not doing that again. And then I was trying to see if there was a way I can get, like I said, more than 5 pounds at a time, but you have to buy them individually. They don't package them more than 5 pounds at a time. I know, honey, you ain't got to tell me. But when I tell you it's kind of like it's worth it though. It's worth it. It's good, and it's the quality of it and how they make it and all of that. So it's you get what you pay for type deal in those type of situations. So I understood. It's I wasn't really complaining about that. I was just kind of just trying to figure out why they wouldn't you know do more than a 5 pound bag. I do too, Yvonne. I love coffee. I don't drink it as much as I used to. Cause girl, I used to could drink some coffee. I mean, all day. By now, I'll probably be on, what time is it? I'll probably be on my third cup. Literally. You know, I would brew a whole pot of coffee and just drink on it all day long. That's how much I loved coffee. Yvonne, I mean, Star, what what am I looking for? You're welcome, Miss Anita. So let's see. Yeah, that was a sacrifice, but it was okay. It was all right. It's worth it because I know that it's a good coffee. So if you like coffee, you was gonna enjoy it. That's for sure. Um, I remember that time when you showed us all that coffee you had. Yes, Yvonne. So you remember? I know, Star. I was telling you that. I didn't want to hold on to your spices. It was like maybe 5 people who actually ordered a cup and spices. So I went ahead and sent the spices out. I have your cups. The cups actually came. I don't know when they came. A few days ago, and I didn't know they were here. So I just checked that box. So the cups are here. So I'm going to send that out to you separate. I have all the names because y'all know I have my notes. So I have the names and your order numbers so that I can go back in and make your shipping label for your coffee cup. But they're here. And I like that they're individually boxed. So all I have to do is just put the boxes in the packaging. And look how long it took. So I would have been holding on to your stuff for a long time. So I just went on and sent it on out. Yes, Yvonne. But I remember I used to be a coffee head, and I mean, it was just good. It was so good to me. So now it's more like a treat. I think sometimes when you do something all the time or you drink something all the time, it takes away um from the, like, now when I have it, it's so refreshing. I'm not bored with it, or it's exciting. No, I didn't order any extra cups. I may have, Anita. You know what? I may have, because I think what I did is I put on the website, on my site, I don't even think I put as many cups as what I ordered. So I may have some extra cups. I would have to wait and see. Um, because I think I did order more than what I actually needed. Um, Dog, what is that? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to go back and look at my order to see how many I ordered. Um, where is the quantity? Oh my God, they put them individual. Why not give me just one number? Oh Lord, what kind of receipt is this? They literally did not even put them together, y'all. They got them separate. So I'll figure it out because it's a lot. I have to go all the way down this list. Let's see. I know I love, but I used to drink two. Only drink 1 cup a day. Yeah, that's good. 1 cup a day, and plus it's just good. I'll remember you, Miss Anita, if I have any extra cups. I sure will. Because now that they didn't give me just a quantity, I'm gonna have to go in there. I gotta pull them out anyway, and you know, count them up. But now that you mention it, I do believe that I put I put more on my site than what I ordered. I mean, more. I ordered more than what I put on my site. So I will remember that you want a cup if I have any extras, since you were the only one that asked, and definitely the first person that asked. I have to drink wine with cream. I don't like no black coffee. You mean you have to drink yours with cream? I could do black, but I wasn't always just able to do that. So sometime when we're doing the fast, excuse me, I'll just drink black coffee. You're welcome, Anita. And not much. I may have 1 cup, because some morning, the child, some of them mornings it be rough, so I have to have me a pick me up. But that's usually when I'll drink mine black. I like cream in mine, but I like what you call it? I like half and half. I don't care for coffee creamers. They're too sweet. But half and half, of course, it's not sweet. And I don't know, I just like the taste of it. And my coffee, it makes my coffee have a certain kind of taste. So I don't like no sweet coffee, no sweet nothing. You like cream. You say I like cream, no wine with it. Hey Sherry. Girl, Sherry, I'm out of coffee. That's what we were talking about. The coffee that I was selling, I'm out of it. We just talking about coffee in general right now. And thank you for your orders that have been coming in. I can see you. Hi, Miss Denise. Let's see. Got my seafood seasoning today. Okay, now. I can't wait for you to try it. Hey, Sherry, the other Sherry, Miss Smith and Miss Harris. What y'all doing today? We not gonna sit on here long today, y'all. I promise. I just wanted to let y'all know about the orders that I dropped off, which some of you are already getting them. That must be the orders that's being delivered, the ones I dropped off on Wednesday. That's got to be it. And then I took the rest of the orders on Friday morning. So normally I go in the evening, but I went in the morning that day and dropped them off. You a homebody? Me too, Miss Yvonne. But I like to do stuff. I wanted to clean my bathroom and stuff, but that stuff, child, not the way my back feel today. It's actually feeling better. I think that, I don't know, maybe the way I'm sleeping too is not helping. Because I'll fall asleep with this bed up. Y'all know I got that bed that goes up and down and all that stuff. And sometimes I'll fall asleep, with it upright and I'm all turned to the side, child. Let's see. I go out every now and then, and yeah, me too. I don't really go nowhere though. But like to the store. Hold on, let me grab my Kleenex. Oh, I need me some more Kleenex. Let's see. Okay, Miss Anita. I restocked everything. Hey, Derek. You use the veggie seasoning on your rice? I use that in my rice too, Derek. I sure do. That's funny you said that. And I like it in my rice. I'm so glad you like it. You said, "Oh, get your hair done." Yeah, I'm usually home anyway. I just wonder, was I always like that? I never really was a I never really was a street runner. Um, like my daughter, one of my daughters, she loves to go places all the time. I was never like that, even as a kid. I mean, a teenager. I don't know. You was always like that. Hey, Miss Barbara. Say I got my blends. One of them didn't have a label. Miss Barbara, you just got something that didn't have a label. What did you order? I can tell you what it was. What did you order? And I can send you a label because I have labels for everything. There was only a few people that ordered a spaghetti seasoning, and I was waiting on the labels to come in, and I didn't want to hold your order, but I made an announcement about it, and then I mailed the other lady her labels. So let me know what you order or your order number, because that would have been a while back though. That wasn't recent that I sent anything out without a label. That was last month sometime, because they were just taking a long. I don't know why they be taking so long with them labels. They're like they mailing them from overseas. And I've ordered from them so many times. Let me see if I can find you, Barbara. Is it under Barbara? Because I don't see your name. I see some other Gordons, but I don't see your name, Barbara. My sister like this. She's like that. She liked to go. Well, they used to be that way, but I'm not like that. My mother used to wonder why I don't like going places. Yeah, I just like to be home. Hey, Alexis. I don't know what you said, but hey, I don't know why my nose is running. Yeah, send me a good movie. Are you asking me about a good movie? Hey, Wanda, if I didn't say hi to you. It's been a while since I've seen a good movie. And I don't really like to recommend movies because I don't be knowing what all be in the movie. So I don't want to be recommending something for y'all and it's, you know, it be bad stuff and that's my, ooh, Aisha, you be talking about me. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of the last good movie that I have seen, child. Ooh. Mm. I know the last movie I rented was that Bad Boys movie, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because they just be doing the most, and I fell asleep on it twice. Hey Sandy, hey Stan, Stacy, you got allergies? Yeah, I guess I do too. Oh, you like watching cable? See, I can't never find none on cable. I'm literally paying for cable for two shows that come on. The Bachelor, Bachelor, Bachelorette, you know how they switch. So right now it's Bachelorette. And but I haven't really been interested in this season. It's just been kind of and then on ID channel, well, it's not even ID channel. It's For My Man and Fatal Attraction because those come on the same night. I think they come on the same station. I don't even know. Mine records it. My DVR records it. I don't even know what day, what time, or nothing. I just see it when it's recorded. So I don't even have, like, right now my TV is not on. I just be having on my cameras. Let's see. I ordered spaghetti, all-purpose vegetable, and one which had no label. It has been a minute. That was the spaghetti then. That was spaghetti, and yours probably. I probably if one of yours, if you got two spaghetti, and I put a label on one, that's why. Or if you got a spaghetti without a label, um, because I remember somebody, uh, one lady, she got two spaghetti, but she didn't get a label for either one. But I mailed her labels, and then or it could have been three spaghetti. I can't remember, but somebody got two spaghetti, and I just put a label on one of them so that they would know what the other one is. But nonetheless, I can always mail you a label. I just knew it was a few of you all, and it was the spaghetti seasoning. I had labels for everything else. So let me know, but I can't find you because I can mail it to you. I just can't find your name. You ordered seafood, but I have labels for seafood. Mm, that's a tricky one. Well, if you smell it, they don't smell alike, that's for sure. But the seafood is lighter in color than the spaghetti. So you'll be able to distinguish the two either way it go. Because if you have a spaghetti, it's darker because the base of the spaghetti is chili. Oh, see, Miss Anita, she's the one. I couldn't remember who it was, but I know whoever it was, I mailed them their labels. So I'll definitely mail them to you if you need them or want them. Which I don't blame you. So I just didn't want to keep holding on. I didn't know how long they were going to be with those labels, so I just went on and sent your order out. Um, so you let me know, Miss. I'm sitting here calling you Miss Gordon. That's why I can't find you. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me look you up. Okay, I got you right here. So you want me to? Because let me see. You got this was oxtail and beef chicken. Hold on. Oh, you got a sampler. That's seafood. I'm so glad I looked that up because the I'm thinking you had an 8 ounce. For the samplers, yes, the seafood one does not have a label because those labels are too big. So those who ordered the actual seafood seasoning, the 8 ounce, you will notice those labels are big, but they fit the bag. So those labels were way too big for the sampler packs that I don't sell anymore. So I don't have a label small enough to go on there, Miss Barbara. But it was those four that come in a sampler. So everything else has a label. So the only other one is the seafood. Yes, the race isn't given to the swift, but to the ones who endure. Amen, Carrie. I wanted to clean up, Miss Javon. That was my plan. But like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night in an awkward position. I told you I had my bed was up and I fell asleep. So I was kind of turned sideways. And my back was already bothering me from all the bending and standing. So I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna rest my back today and just get back to work tomorrow. And I may let Alana come in here and help me kind of clean up in my bathroom some. And now I'm gonna do it myself. Sometimes kids, I know we gotta teach them, child, but sometimes they'll make a bigger mess. Let's see. I have not had any issues with my order thus far. Please don't worry about me. I trust the process. What you talking about, Miss Vieta? Did I miss something? No worries. I just wanted to make sure. I love them all. Thank you, Miss Barbara. That's right. You did say that. Get some. Yeah. And I have a strategy too. Like when I work on orders, because I pretty much work on them all day. The only reason why I didn't have to work as long yesterday is because I was finishing off that stack of orders that I called off on that live. So the last live that I did when I was calling out those names, if you was on that live, it was a lot of orders, excuse me. So I got more than half of those done on Wednesday, and I dropped them off. But Wednesday is a normal work day, so I'll get up and start working on orders. Let's just say 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll work on orders to about 5 o'clock in the evening. So I'm working all day just doing orders. But time goes by fast. Like it don't even seem like it be that long. So so Wednesday was a full day. And then I usually take off the next day. Or I'll do just printing of labels. I won't try to do all that work back to back like that. So I took off Thursday to kind of rest myself, and then I got back at it on Friday, but I finished sooner than I thought I would. Because a lot of the times the stuff is my spices are already blended. I have blending days where I just blend, and then that'll be it because it takes so much out of me to just blend. Because it's a lot. You talking about over 20 pounds of seasoning that I'm blending together. So once I get done blending, child, I'm through for the day. I'm through. So everything, I don't have to blend anything right now. So I would only have to bottle. And that's all I had to do on yesterday. So it went quicker. So yeah. But if my back wasn't, and it's not hurting like that, but you know how it is when you kind of just overdid it a little bit. And Tylenol helps me. I like taking Tylenol. I don't like taking nothing else for pain, just Tylenol. So it's helping. But you just gotta know yourself, know your body, and don't overdo it. Because I haven't, my back has not hurt me in over, it's been maybe 10 years. I haven't had no back. My back ain't hurt, child, in so long. I forgot what a back pain felt like. Okay, Carrie says, sorry, I was trying to send word to my daughter, but God must have meant for someone else. Hey, well, praise God. I'm glad you sent it to me. That encouraged me. Miss Vieta, if you still here, what was going on with your order? Let me look you up. VIETTA, because I remember you. Okay, you got August 16th. Everything else you should have had. Let's see. You placed quite a few orders, but nothing should be outstanding but your August 16th order. So did I get something wrong? Excuse me. Please let me know, because if I make a mistake, I want to correct it. Thank God I haven't had many errors. But what I'm learning about this system, I have to go by the first page because y'all can't see what I see. So when I click on your order from the front page, I can see how many products. It'll say like 9, like you got to order, you ordered 9 products on August 16th. Well, when I go into your order to do your shipping label, that first page shows me all 9 products. When I go to the next page, for some reason things disappear for whatever reason. So it may go from 9 to 5. And I'm like, well, I'm writing down on your label what the products are. Does that make sense? So now I have to go back to the previous page so that I can make sure I get everything. But I already caught on to that, because that's why people's like, oh, I didn't get my chicken fry. I'm like, what? But it disappears when they go to the next page. I'm like, why is the fish fry here, not the chicken fry, or vice versa? So it's trial and error, but I will correct it. Oh, okay. I'm like, girl, let me know now. The people will tell you. I'm gonna make it right. But that's something that I learned about this system. So I have to just, so now I know how to, I'm in the habit of going back to that other page now so that I get everything on your label that needs to go into your package. Oh, I appreciate that, Miss Vienna. I felt like you were saying that, but I didn't know if it was something I needed to correct. I appreciate it. I do. So I understand it can be, challenging waiting on your order sometimes, which some people get theirs quick. So some people not gonna have the same testimony, but I will get it to you. Thank you, Miss Fiera. So I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do is try to find something to watch. I'm gonna check on the girls. They were cleaning their room before I got on live. I told them to get that room clean. And it's lunchtime. Get them some lunch if they haven't ate nothing already, because Aaliyah's in there. So sometimes she'll feed them if she's warming up her something. And I guess try to watch something. I'm just not in the mood to really watch a movie. You're enjoying yours too, Miss Anita. I'm so glad. You working and listening. What you do, Miss Vieta? That's why I like to kind of do just the voice too, because you could just listen. But I know sometimes people want to see you. Y'all probably wouldn't even think I look so bad. But you know how you be hard on yourself when you don't got your face. It ain't really about makeup for me as much as my hair, because I have natural hair. And I don't wear my wig around the house. I just don't. When I'm home, my hair is just out, you know. So I may throw on that bonnet, but that bonnet is hot. I don't know how people walk around with them things on. Oh, okay, billing and coding. Okay. I'm trying to think who else did that. Do I have an aunt that's in? No, she's into accounting. That's what she does. Is that the same thing? No, that's not the same thing. Yeah, she does accounting. At least she did. I don't know. She may have switched jobs, child. I don't even know. I don't keep up with people like I used to. And you just get tired too of always being the person. to reach out and check on people. That was me. I was always reaching out to people, y'all, just checking on everybody and sending encouraging messages. And but after a while, you start getting older and you start realizing ain't nobody doing that for you, and that'll sure help you to wise on up. And they go out to the stores with that bonnet. Yeah, listen. I've never been out my house with a bonnet on, and I don't even know how I feel about it. I just don't want my children doing it because I don't care what other people do. I just, but my children, I try to explain to them that just like I'm a reflection on you all are a reflection on me too. So I don't like that for my kids. And I'm definitely not gonna do it, but I don't want them to do that. She said, yes. Let's see. Oh, was yesterday our last day for the challenge? It's actually tomorrow. So I did not do, of course, I didn't do the devotion yesterday or today intentionally. So tomorrow, now what I could do is I could record it for you all and post it if you still want it, or I could, what I was thinking about doing was taking a picture of it for those that wanted to go through and read it. But I don't know if that would be too small. Like how would that work? But it's only like 2 pages. The devotions are short. They're less than 5 minutes. Um, that must be my daughter's ride. Because nobody comes to my house but the delivery people. Oh yeah, that's her ride. Hold on, y'all, because I think she about to go to work. Aaliyah, are you leaving for work? Oh, okay. Your ride's here. What? I know. They all morning. Get that table. Punching the wall. I don't know what's wrong with her. Mommy, they look good. Why does it smell like bleach? That's not bleach. That's disinfectant that Alana be spraying. What? I just need for mom. I'm about to wrap up this live. When I wrap up this live, I want that room to be clean. Because it still looks the same way it looked before I got on this live. Open that door, son. What have y'all been doing? Well, I'm trying to get Bella to stop beating the wall. She was not trying to do nothing. She let that girl beat on the wall and I have to come in here and stop her. Mom, Alana was doing something in the closet. Alana always tries to make it sound like she helped. Right, she be trying to act like no, go put that back. Go put that back. Alana, pull the stroller out. That stroller is not a toy. It's a stroller. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta take a minute and deal with these children. Take your table back in the room. It should not be in the hall. Bella, put them chips down. You're going to clean up first. You will get your snack after you finish cleaning. Go put it down. No, ma'am. Right now. You better not stump. Let's go. Bella. Alana, she's coming. I got this. Go ahead. Now, I would encourage you to get that room clean. That's what I would encourage you to do. I'm not in the mood today. Bella, come on here and quit stumping them little feet. Stop stumping them little feet. Come on. Now, you help your auntie clean that room. Do you hear me? Help her clean that room. Pick that stuff up off the floor. Yeah. All right. I'll check on y'all in just a few minutes. Okay. I'm going to set a timer, too. Okay. What you was talking about, Miss Anita? And see, I have to continue. I'm going to have to get more intense with my weight loss challenge because, well, not just challenge, but, with my weight loss because I want to be at a certain place by my birthday. So we had this month, August, let's see, September, October. I only have 2 more months. But I know I can get a lot done with another 60 days. So this month, I knew this month wasn't going to be enough for me because I know where I want to be. And I keep seeing myself, y'all, like where I want to be. I can literally see myself. And it's not hard. I mean, well, let me not say it's not hard. It just takes a made up mind, y'all. And that's for anything. You just have to have your mind made up. That's all it is. Our minds are a powerful thing. And once we set our mind to do something, we'll follow through. Miss Anita, were you saying that the devotions were encouraging? Because they did encourage me too. They really, really did. I enjoyed this book this go round more than I have in the past. And I can't really explain it. I think what it is as we grow and mature, we receive things differently each time. That's why you can get something different in the Bible. When you read in the Bible, you ever read a story, then you read it again, or read certain verses, it hits you differently each time. Please just record the book reading for ones that want to listen like myself. It wasn't very hard because we just had completed the Daniel fast. Okay, dear. So you want me to so the 2 days, yesterday and today, you want me to put those up? Because I'm just gonna go live on. Oh, that's in the morning. I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Okay. I gotta figure this out. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that tomorrow morning or do I want to wait till the evening? Either way it go, I'm going live tomorrow. So we can conclude the challenge. But like I said, I'm gonna continue forward and I'm just gonna encourage whoever else wants to do it to just keep going, you know. Okay, we'll do that either way tomorrow. I was already planning on doing that. So I tell you one thing, time is going so fast, child. Let's see. I like it too, the Daniel fast and the devotion. It was very inspirational. Yes, Yvonne, I enjoyed the Daniel fast too. I was thinking about doing one more Daniel fast before the end of the year. Um, Thank you, Miss Kim. And I know how some people maybe can be around the holidays, so I didn't really want to, you know, I don't know. Everybody's different though, but I was really thinking about it, or at least doing another 30 days of prayer. Oh, good, Miss Anita. I'm glad. And they're still there. So those lives will stay up. The only thing is in the weight loss group, I we take them down from the top. So it may be hard to find them. Because as we do something else, we'll pin that stuff at the top. But on YouTube, you'll probably be able to find them easier on YouTube. Y'all saying why not to do the fast? I don't know. I was just thinking about the holiday. I'm down for it. I was thinking about the holidays. I didn't know what would be a good time unless we do September or October. Well, September is kind of close because it's the 24th. We already at the end of the month. We could do it for October, and then that way it doesn't interfere with anybody's holiday plans or anything like that. Um, I don't particularly do anything special for the holiday, so but October is ideal because it's not nothing going on. And that will give me time to plan and I can see if I always invite the other leaders if they want to participate, but if not, I normally do the devotions anyway. That'll also give me time to find another book because I've been trying to find another devotional book for us for the Daniel fast. So I need to go to a bookstore. I don't like just ordering books offline that I have not, not a book like that, because you can't really tell what, the contents of the book. Um, and I live in such a small town. I think we got one bookstore. What is that? Barnes and Nobles or something? Books a Million. I don't even know what it is, because I think I went in there one time. Miss Vieta talking about I'm the oops queen today. We had those days. So that store is all the way on the other side of town. But there is a Christian bookstore. Where is that store? It's like I can see it in my mind. Um, oh, where is that store? I think it's called Dove or something like that. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a bookstore. So I'll put that on my list of things to do. And if I don't, let me write that down, because I know how I am, child. I'm one of them people. If I don't write stuff down right away, like literally, I will forget about it. And then I'll look up and it's almost October. Let me see. I'm gonna just write myself a note, and then that way I won't forget. Okay. That's why when I'm on live with y'all and y'all talking about them orders, I have to write that stuff right down, because I'll forget. I don't care what it is. Yeah. So I'll find a book. That will be on my to-do list this coming week. I'll go out and find a book, me and Bella. Then I'll post the book. That way those who want to get it, you can, order it yourself. Because I gotta be able to look inside the book. But I'm gonna read it to you so you don't have to purchase it. So we'll plan for October. Yeah. Because it was a few things I wrote down. It was the either a Daniel fast, another 30 days of prayer, which we gonna pray on the fast anyway. And then it was something else. Oh, I know I wanted to do a challenge, you all, for uh look, you the oops queen, I'm the challenge queen. I'm always trying to do a challenge. Um September, I was gonna suggest a challenge on my cooking page called the Eat at Home Challenge. Hey Tranny. The Eat at Home Challenge. That means you can't eat out for 30 days. You got to eat at home. You too, Miss Julia. So what y'all think about that? I know, Yvonne. It sounds easy. I mean, even for myself, because hey, Robert, because there are days, especially when I'm working on orders, where I be tired. Now, does that mean that I have to order food out for my family? No. I could still, we could still figure something out. We could still figure something out. And so that's going to be a challenge for me. Even though I cook a lot, it's still going to be a challenge. I don't either. I don't eat out much, but it's helpful for me to order something for the kids when I don't feel up to cooking. So that's going to help me um, to save unnecessary money, because a lot of the times that's all it is. When you have food in your house and you would still go on DoorDash and order something, come on, y'all. I'm talking to myself. So now the food that's sitting in there, it's just getting older to where you won't be able to eat it. And we have so much stuff in there that just needs to be. So I think that's what I'm going to recommend. It'll sure save you some money. Oh, I meant to set that timer. Hold on, y'all. Hey Google. Hey Google. Why are you not responding? Hey Google. Set a timer for 20 minutes.
All right, 20 minutes. Starting now.
So that'll be my timer as well to get off live because y'all know how kids can be. See, while she knows I'm on this live, she's probably not going to clean up. But if I get off this live, I bet you she'll clean up then. Matter of fact, I know I ain't got to bet because kids know when you're distracted doing something else. You know, I'm not going to be coming in there while I'm on this live. I just know I better see some progress. Why y'all not talking? Let's see. Or is it just moving slow? I've noticed though with StreamYard, their comments on here move slower than if I'm just doing a live directly into Facebook. And that's what I don't like about it. I mean, just slow child. Well, since y'all don't want to talk to me, um, so Naomi, here's the thing. Right now, I'm choosing or I need to pick a date. So the date I had in mind initially, they do not have any openings at the hotel, and I want it to be at the Hilton. I don't want to change the location because I know where I want it to be. I have a vision for where I want it to be. So I'm not going to look into another location. I need to get on the phone with them, which is also on my to-do list, so that I can get a better date. I wanted to go in the summer, you all, because for people like myself with children, it's easier in a way, because I think about myself, like not to be selfish, but I try to be more considerate that way because I have children in school and things like that. So I didn't want to make it during the school year, and then that be and some people are going to be traveling. But if you don't have any children or small children, or you have somebody at home that can watch them, that's different. See, I don't. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to change that date, and we'll figure it out together when I call them and see what's gonna be ideal. So I mean, if it's gonna be in the fall, is that gonna be something that's gonna be a challenge for some of you that want to come? Because I can work it out. I can figure it out because I can come during a time where the kids are at school. Well, Alana's the only one in school. But I am excited about this retreat. Anita, I did not restock it yesterday, so it'll probably be Friday. Oh, you laughing when I set the timer? I was serious about that timer. I forgot about it when I first came in here, but I have to do that with her because Alana will go in there and play. So I oftentimes set that timer, at increments of 20 minutes to give her time to clean up, but also to let her know that that helps her to clean up because she knows the timer is set. That means it's gonna have to go off. And so she don't have a idea of how long 20 minutes is. Okay, Miss Anita, you're open to any date. I will always go back and watch the replay if I don't catch it live. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Um, and we didn't talk much about anything on this live. I just gave an update on the orders I just sent out and let everybody know I restocked the site, which I do every Friday. And the code is still the same. Thank you for your 30% off. And that was pretty much it. We was just chit-chatting a little bit. But I'm excited. I really, really am because it's going to be my first one. And it's hard to explain, but it's like I know God gives me visions. And so it's like I can see it. It's just like I was telling you, I could see myself at the ideal weight that I want to be. I keep getting glimpses of myself. And so I know God gives me that to encourage me. So I can see the setup and everything for this retreat. It's going to be good. And not because of me, but because of what God's going to do. It's going to be good. All we got to do is do what he tells us to do, and he takes care of the rest. He literally takes care of the rest when you just obey him. So I'm not worried about nothing. The people that's supposed to be there going to be there. The people that's supposed to speak going to speak. It's going to be wonderful. Hold on, I did get a text. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Um, Hold on. I got a text from an old friend. Well, it's not an old friend, but a sweetheart of mine. That's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting to hear from her. But anyway, this is not what the shipping is the pricey side. But oh, you're welcome, Miss Anita. That's why I just kept the code on there. I get it, trust me. But shipping is just so high. I don't know why shipping's so high. It is. Shipping is high. You know, I be thinking about that, child, when I be ordering all my stuff, my labels. It's like shipping is $20 and more just for a little bitty box of labels. And I be trying to figure out, I guess they got just a flat rate because it's always the same. When I order my bulk spices, it's just expensive. You get one thing for $50 and it turn out to be like $115. Like, where did the extra shipping? I'm not kidding you. The shipping is just as much as the product I'm ordering. I be like, Lord, everything high. So yeah, so I will have an update soon. Do I have that wrote down somewhere? Hold on, y'all, because I just feel like um I'm gonna just write it up here. I do need to call the Hilton. Um it needs to be in front of my face so I don't forget it. Like you said, it's high. And everything is high, Yvonne. We just have to, child, I don't know what to say about it, to be honest with you. I really don't. Now, where's my paper towels I had in here? I mean, it's just everything. Gas, everything. Going to the grocery store, $40 used to go a long way. I think a carton of eggs about $40 by itself. It's just unbelievable. But you know, everything that's going on for the people of God, it helps us though. It helps us to seek Him more. Child's been so many years. I went to the store and had to pray about what to get. But we back in them times. Lord, I need to get what we need. So it's a lot. I be asking God to lead me, so I'll get everything that I need. But it used to be a time I had to do that some years ago, because y'all know I'm a single mom. Child, when I started cooking with Aisha, I had all five of my kids at home. I was unemployed. I was on food stamps. I never could get on Section 8. I sure wish I could have had her. But I was recently divorced and living on a very, I mean, when I tell y'all, with me and 5 children, I was living on $1,600 a month. You can't tell me what God won't do. And you got to think about everything I have to pay for: rent, lights. My lights were never cut off. Praise God. I had the food stamps, but it wasn't that much because food was much less then. So y'all know how that go. They wasn't giving a whole lot of food stamps when I was getting them. Um, my rent was $700 a month, which isn't bad. I wish them prices would come back. Um, and then your kids need everything: supplies, clothes, shoes. We talking about 5 kids. Now, one of them I had help with. And when I think back, how did I even make it other than God? Gas for my car. My car was paid for, but you need gas. I remember praying. I'm so serious. I remember praying for God to help me to make it home from church because I didn't know if we would have enough gas. And but I hadn't thought about that in a long time until just now. Like, wow, $1,600. I had to budget that out. So if God would help me take care of 6 people on $1,600 a month, surely He'll bring me through now. But I used to go to the store, child. I would have to pray because I couldn't go over my food stamp balance. I ain't got no money to be giving these people. You don't want to be up at there at the cash register putting stuff back. How embarrassing. So, child, I would walk through that store with a calculator and a prayer. And then we be getting stuff. I'm like, wait, put that back. Hold on. No, we can't get both of them. No, no, no. You want this or that? We can't get both today. Oh, Sherry, girl. When I got it served the purpose. It's called temporary assistance. It's not meant for you to live off of it forever. But when I tell you, when I got them foods, it was right on time. It was the perfect time because I really didn't have money to buy food. I really was unemployed. So some people, they just be lying. And when you really need it, you can't get it because there's so many people lying about it. Same thing with Section 8. Now you making $5,000 a month on Section 8. And people who needed it, there was a time I needed it, but I couldn't get on it because everybody was on it. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. I could never get in, you know, or it was a wait list. And child, by the time y'all list open up, I won't be in this place anymore. By the time y'all call me, and I spoke that, I said, no, this is a temporary situation. And that's exactly what it was. So I was so grateful. So when it was time to renew my food stamps, y'all, I couldn't even lie because, you know, I was working and stuff. And I don't feel right about stuff like that. I can't, it be on my conscience. That's why I can't deal with liars. When I say that, I don't lie. I can't even lie on the application to get no food stamps. So I ain't finna lie about nothing else. Them people be done caught me. I'm that 1% to get caught. Only because I'm too scared to get caught. See, it's some people that don't care about lying and cheating and stealing and carrying on. Don't get caught. I knew somebody that was on Section 8 about 30 years. I said, how you get that for 30 years? Your rent $11. Child, everybody ain't able. I'm sorry, I'm trying to clean my nose. I might have some allergies. I may need to go get that checked out for real. Because I didn't always have issues with my nose running. But I'm noticing at different times of the year, I'm having this issue. I'm glad you do, Miss Denise, but a lot of people don't, child. A lot of people just don't care. And that's fine, because we all got to stand before God one day. We all go have our time. And it's some stuff I'm just not going to deal with. But I mean, but I get it. If I could I have a mortgage now, but it's shoot, if I could have got on Section 8, I think it's difficult too to tell the truth if you in a comfortable position. You know, you may have gotten on something when you needed it, but if you know you don't need it anymore, it's not right to keep taking it. You working and blending? Oh yeah, I'm right now I am, but see when I during that time, that was literally at the beginning of when I started my page. So if you've been following me, that's when I worked at y'all remember I worked at Brookdale and PDK. Remember I was cooking at that restaurant? Because it had got to the point. One thing about me, I'ma always work. I have always worked. I started working at 15, literally. So, and I don't mind working, so I had to get out there and get a job. And that's what I did. Matter of fact, I had two jobs and then I quit one job. Me too, Miss Denise. Me too. I got some stuff I gotta take care of right now. I be calling them somebody, am I still okay? It's like, yeah, you all right. I don't play with the government. And they sure don't be playing with people. So yeah, I was working at a PDK and they weren't really paying. I'm trying to think how much was I making? I wasn't making no money at PDK, but they was working us, child. That's why I had to leave that job. Um I think I was making probably $15 an hour. Yeah. I want to say it was like $15 an hour. And I did work full time, but by the time you get your check and they didn't took the taxes out, it's not much left. And I knew that wasn't gonna work because I had to take care of the kids and I needed to get a place. I said, oh no, this is not gonna be enough. Oh, you know what, Anita? I didn't think about that. You know what? That's probably it because I never had no issues with I've never had allergy issues. That's not true. When I lived in St. Louis, I did have issues with allergies because of the pollen. It would be a lot of pollen during a certain time of the year in St. Louis. And so when I moved to Alabama, I was so happy because I noticed that I wasn't having any of those issues, during that time of the year. And so this is something that just started happening. So that would make sense. Hey, Terry. I'm in Alabama right now, Denise. But that's a good point because I do be blending those spices. And oh yeah, they strong too. I might have to try to wear a mask. It's just it's a lot. I just need to be free. I don't want to know my face, but I may have to try something. I just like to be comfortable, while I'm working because I do it so long. But I need to consider that. I have masks here though. We still got masks for when it was COVID. Because when the kids were helping me, I had them wear a mask. They helped me out a little bit over the summer when Tyler was here. But you would think my kids would be in there, child, help me. Nope. They don't want to help. and they only helped Tyler. He was all excited one day. Somebody, you want me to help you? I said, sure. So because he wanted to help, of course, Alana wants to do what he's doing. So I let them help a little bit. And that was it. That was like the only time. There's that timer. That was the only time, you all, that they helped me. And I tried to get them to help again. So now I don't want to. I said, okay. You said spray a lot of Lysol. Several people told me they developed a runny nose issue after COVID. They never had allergies prior to getting COVID. It's strange that they said it's only one nostril. I, that's a good point too. Oh no, Miss Anita. That's why I couldn't believe that I had got COVID about 3 weeks ago. Let's see what's happening. Oh no. Hi. No. What's happening? Bella, get up and clean up this floor. And I told her to take them clothes off, but she don't worry about the clothes right now. Those are her pants, aren't they? Those aren't your pants. Those are hers. No, they're shoved up. Oh, they are. Yeah. Bella, take this off. Hold on, y'all. And I'm organizing my stuff, so it's gonna be like on my hanger rack. It's gonna be shirts first, then skirts, then all that other stuff. No. But they're all gonna be in tiny. Okay, so you just been working on the closet. Let me see what you got going on over here. Okay. All right. Did you get your other clothes out the dryer? Oh. Don't worry about it right now. Just do those clothes first. Okay. Can I have a snack right quick? Get up. Go ahead. Pick this stuff up off this floor. Get the trash up. Put it in the trash. You know how to do it. Okay, y'all. Child, I was gonna really hang up. But she's working on her closet. Bella keeps taking all of Alana's clothes off the hangers and playing dress up. So she gotta rehang her clothes up. And I don't know what Bella be in there doing, child. You said no Lysol, very toxic. It will mess up your respiratory system. Let's see. Oh, you said I just want to. Okay. All right. Miss Denise out of school. What you talking about? Hey, Google, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes. Starting now.
Oh, they start 2 weeks before. We used to start school in September when I lived in St. Louis. I want to say like we'll go back around the 2nd of September. But I don't know. Down here, they go back to school. Well, they go back to school at different times because Tyler, he's in Huntsville and they start a week before we do. We're further south in Alabama. And like I said, we start a week after them. So he goes back the first week in August and we go back the second week in August. Yeah, they got a timer. But Alana, she's actually working. Bella's 3 and she does understand, when you ask her to pick something up or, clean up behind herself. So she just trying to get me to pop her behind. And see, I'm not a spanking type person. I'm not a big spanker. I may threaten you like pick up my little paddle. I got like a little spoon and to try to get you to go ahead and stop playing with me. But I ain't big on no spanking. I got one spanking my whole life. Literally. Hey, Miss Lynn. They do. She be putting on her dresses. She do all that. But the only thing is of course it makes a mess because you're pulling stuff off the hangers, changing clothes, taking all these clean clothes down and playing around. The kids in Detroit go back next week. Yeah, I think that's Midwest kind of, isn't it, too? Yeah, I think that would be considered the Midwest as well. So basically, it could be a combination of things with my nose. I just know I ain't never had no issue with my nose running like that. And when I had allergies in St. Louis, it was different. Like my eyes would be itchy. Like it was, I would have to take um Benadryl, but it was something else I was taking. I actually had to take something because it would be that pollen would irritate me. So it does seem that way, Denise. Especially nowadays, you don't know what's going on. You really, really don't. That's why we just got to stay prayed up, y'all. That's all we can do because you really can't protect yourself from everything. It's impossible. It's impossible. You so silly, Naomi. Yep. And you know that one spanking, I'll never forget it. And that's probably why I'm the way I am with my kids. Like, it's not that I won't spank them or haven't, because you know my basically my kids grown. Um, but Alana know if she keep, but I'm not that one that's quick. Like it takes a lot for me to get to a point where I'm going to give you a spanking. It's just like that with me. So um, I want to say I was Alana's age. I want to say I was Alana's age. So story time. So I think I was like 7 around that age. I knew I was either 7 or 8. And living in St. Louis, if you're familiar with the area, we had an apartment. We was in a 4-family flat off Cope Brilliant across from Wold Park. So somebody know what I'm talking about. Hey, Lisa from Germany. And so my I don't know where my mom was because this is when she remember I told y'all she came back up to St. Louis and her and my dad was trying to work their relationship out. Well, this particular day she was not there. I don't know where she was. That don't matter. But it was me and my dad and my Uncle Ray. And I don't know if my brother may have been there, but I don't know where he was. He may have been outside playing. And my dad told me to go take something to the trash can, like I don't know, it was something, something I could carry though. He may have been telling me to take out a bag of trash. And I'll never forget it. He said, put some shoes on. And I didn't. I went outside and took the trash. And living in the city, we have alleys. So I went, took the bag down there, walked in the alley to put the trash in the trash can, and got a piece of glass stuck in my foot. So of course I'm crying and I'm screaming, and I go back in the house crying. And so my dad was upset because I was hurt. And I had disobeyed him. So first he got the glass out of my foot. And then he made me hold on to a chair, y'all. And and it wasn't like a spanking like that, but because I still, he didn't make me pull my pants down or nothing. He just hit me a few times in my butt, with a belt. And but that's the only spanking I ever got. Like literally. And I never forget that because it was a lesson. I learned my lesson. I wasn't one of them kids that needed spankings. Like some kids need to be spanked. I wasn't a bad child. So, I was just, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson, child. I bet you ain't go back out there no more without no shoes on. I'm so glad. Oh yeah. I'm glad your kids grown for you, child, because that's one thing I do love. I love that my 3 oldest are pretty much grown. Like that girl Layla finna be 21, Aaliyah finna be 19, and David is on his way to 18. He's 17, but he's not here. But I'm glad my kids are older. And then Tyler's 13, and Alana, she the youngest. She's 7. She'll be 8 in January, and then Bella, but she's my grandbaby. That ain't she ain't my child. She's my grandchild. So I'm happy for you, Denise. So I can't believe I became a grandmother in my 30s. 30s. Who heard of that? I'm supposed to be in my 60s. That's when you become a grandmother. Oh God. I'm supposed to be old. At least I thought. So yep, I didn't get no spankings, y'all. I just now my brother, I got a brother. I got five brothers, but this brother I only live with, well, my other two younger brothers. We stayed together for a short period of time. But my older brother, he always was getting a spanking. Every time he turned around. You was in your 40s. I mean, he was always doing something. Like my brother was, I hate to say bad. I don't like to call kids bad, but he was always doing something. I feel what you say. I learned my lesson at the same way, but now I am total against it because I don't understand how my parents did that to me. I love my kids too much, and we talk about everything. And I understand, Lisa, and that's what I'm saying. You have to know your children. Some children, if you like with me, all I needed for was for that to happen, and so that helped me. Like I had enough sense, even as a kid, to not go back outside with no shoes on. I didn't want to go through that again, and it wasn't about that little spanking my daddy gave me either because it wasn't no real spanking. He ain't no spanker either. So some kids, they just, you can talk to them and they get it. And then some children are so hard headed, it's like they need that extra push. Hey, Miss Jacinta, they need that extra encouragement. So, but parents, they usually know their children. They know the ones that would need a spank, or they should know how to discipline their children however they believe is the best way. So some need it though, girl. I just wasn't one of them kids, and I wasn't no perfect kid, but I just wasn't. I wasn't into stuff like I wasn't a troubled child and stuff like that. I was obedient, and the little stuff I did, it wasn't nothing to warrant no spanking. I tell you that. I'm laughing now. You should, because what you said about some kids that need that extra. I'm not gonna tell you which one. You're fine. You're so silly. Sorry, my jerky keyboard chasing words all the time. Oh, it's okay, Lisa. So, but parents know, they know the kids that they can trust and things like that, and those that not gonna act right. So, but I'm gonna tell you, Aaliyah was always, she was always smart. Cause see, Aaliyah was more of the sneaky one, and Layla would just do stuff, and Aaliyah would sneak and do her stuff. For example, like Aaliyah was, say something real low, like she'll whisper something to Layla to upset her, and but Layla would respond loudly. So Layla would be the one to get in trouble, and Aaliyah be laughing. See, I caught on to that because it would just be weird, like or Aaliyah hit her, and then Layla, get real upset and hit her bag, and then of course I'll get Layla. Maggie, you're a rule follower too. Yes, that's me. Like I was even like that in school. I wasn't that. If the teacher say, "Don't go on that side of the play yard. Stay over here." I'm staying over here. If the teacher say, "Line up and be quiet," I'm lining up and being quiet. I was always labeled the teacher's pet because I did what the teacher asked me to do, and because of that, I was always my teacher's favorite. So I was that one in the classroom that the teacher always calling on and letting to run the errands, to go take this to the office. Um, oh, exactly, Denise. Yeah, abuse is a whole nother story. But even the Bible say that if you spare a rod, you spoiled a child. That's why I was spoiled. But I did what I needed to do. What seasonings go on pig feet? Pam, do you have the chicken? Do you have my chicken seasoning, or you just asking in general about any seasoning? Most of my spankings weren't because of what I did. It was because of what I said. Oh yeah, that'll get you too, Miss Naomi. My mouth got me in trouble. My mom didn't tolerate that. Yep, that'll do it. That I think that's to me, I don't know, like my kids have always for the most part been respectful when they were kids. And but it was only one time my daughter, cause she's always been just, and I'm talking about Layla, she's always been respectful. But it was one time she got beside herself. May have been in 10th or 11th grade, and she asked me, could she I don't know, she asked me could she go somewhere. And she must have felt very strongly about wanting to go to this particular, I don't even know what it was, y'all, because I can't remember, but it was somewhere she wanted to go. And I told her no. And I'll never forget it. I was sitting on my bed with my door open. And this is the house when I started cooking with Aisha. So we had a townhouse. Some of y'all remember that brown kitchen. But I was upstairs in my bedroom sitting on my bed. And she was like standing on the stairs or going down the stairs or something. I don't know what she was doing, but she was over the bottom stairs, child. And when I said no, she yelled at me. I don't even know what she said, but she just real loud. And she had never, she's never been disrespectful to me. So, child, before I knew it, I had flew across the room. And I smacked her so hard. Pop! Excuse me, I ain't even think about it. I said, don't you ever raise your voice at me again. And she never did. She never did it before then, and she never did it since then. Layla went to school and told her counselor or somebody that I punched her. And the people came to my house and I said, I don't care what she told you. I said, if she yell at me again, I'll do it again. And that's just where we at. And the man started laughing. I was not playing. I don't play about disrespect. You're going to respect me. Hold on one second, y'all. I don't know why this is doing this. Okay, I had to wipe something up. All right. But other than that, like, y'all know David was, he had his own other stuff going on. But everybody, all my other kids, like, they didn't need spankings. They just weren't like that. They just weren't. I always got compliments too when I would be out in public or at church. I always got compliments about my children, how mannerable they were, how respectful they are. Yep, same. I just didn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to deal with her mouth if she would have been doing that all along. I wouldn't have been able to deal with that. And I was never a disrespectful, like I didn't run my mouth like that to adults, period. So not just my mom especially, but I didn't talk reckless to adults. I respected adults because that's the way I was raised. So, and that's how I raised my children. That's why she almost got her head knocked off that day. But I promise you one thing, she ain't never disrespected me again. Never. And I know that man probably wasn't expecting me to say what I said to him either. See, when you love your children and you have sacrificed for your children and you know everything that you've done, you not finna tolerate that. And ain't no stranger gonna come to my house and tell me what I can and cannot do with my children, the ones that they cut me open. And I almost died 5 times. My child, you got the right one. I'm sweet and cool until you cross the line. No, I'm not tolerating that. That's why I told him I would do it again. What you gonna do about it? That's why he couldn't do nothing but laugh. And he knew I was telling the truth. Like, ain't nobody finna. You don't know the half of what I done been through for my children. I'm a good mother. And and you can stand up like that when you know you are a good parent. Period. I'm not backing down and I'm not scared. Yes, Miss Lynn. So I'm just glad she was like me. She learned her lesson that day. Just like I learned my lesson not to go outside without shoes on. That stuck with me all my life. And my kids would tell you, don't go outside without no shoes on. You don't know what you may get up in your foot. One time in a row. Seriously. So, no. So I just thank God. I thank God that for the most part, my kids were they were good kids. And yes, Bella Bella thinks she gonna worry me and she not. That's what this is about. What did Bella do? She got in the dryer, but then she want to get out because she heard that. No. Bella, be quiet. No. Look at me. Stop. Be quiet. That's the first thing we're gonna do because nobody has touched you. Bella, look at me. You help her clean that room right now. Do you see this belt? I'm gonna bring you in here for a little visit in a minute. Okay? Now try me one more time. You got one more strike. Turn that light off down there. There's no now Bella, huh? In the dryer. There's no what? There's no clothes in there? I may have already taken them out. There may be the ones in here in this basket. No, just wait because you got other stuff you could be doing. You don't need all those clothes like that yet. Hang the ones up that she pulled down and then y'all work on the floor. Okay. All right. Now, Bella is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That child that needs that encouragement, she's one of them. She's the child that I'm talking about that needs that extra push. Oh no, Bella gonna get it, Miss Maggie. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Sure is. Because if I don't stay on top of this with Bella, she's gonna have issues. And she cannot go to school just being unruly. I don't know if I'm still gonna have her, be taking care of her when she starts school, but they not finna be calling me up there to that school every day. They not gonna do that. Mm-mm. And see, I know what I'm seeing with her. I know what I'm seeing with her. And see, I don't know her people. I don't know her daddy's people. I know my daughter and her and over here, but I don't know about her daddy people. So I'm gonna have to stay on top of that one with Bella because I see some things coming with her if I don't nip that in the bud. It was the same thing with David though, but see, David was different because David wouldn't act up at home. He did a lot of his stuff at school. And then when he got older, he started, doing that running away and all that foolishness. But he would just leave. He just you could just be like, "Where you going? Where you going?" Huh? Nice chatting with you too, Miss Denise. And I gotta hang up too. But I remember one day he got my debit card, y'all. Went over to Walmart, got money out off the card. He had took somebody's bike. And so when the police called him going down the street, they said, "Where you going, David?" He's talking about to a hotel. And it's like, in hindsight, it's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny then because it's like, boy, if you don't sit down somewhere. Enjoy the rest of your day, Miss Denise. So, oh no, you just like we was just saying, you just have to know your children, and they're all different. So you can't treat them all the same. You just can't. Hey, Miss Arnetta, it's good to see you. But Bella gonna be all right. She gonna be just fine. I'm gonna do my part since God has, it was His plan that she be here with me. So I'm gonna do what I have to do and help her to get on the right path. Because I would hate for her to go to school and act out. I really would. That would hurt me. Because when as children, if you when you out in the world anywhere as a kid at school, as a young adult, or even as an adult, and you're acting out or acting in ways that your parent did not raise you, you weren't raised that way, and you doing all kind of stuff that your parents would not approve of, that hurts your parent. It's hurtful. It's different if you got if your parent just was any kind of way and they did anything around you. I ain't never smoked around my kids when I smoked. I always went outside. I never smoked in my house. It's things I just never did around my children. They've never heard me say a curse word. Even when I was trying to cuss, they never heard me say a curse word. They never seen me sit up on the phone talking about nobody. It's just things that they just haven't seen. They ain't never seen me in no physical altercation with nobody. The only thing that happened when they was kids, when I was married to their dad, that's the only thing. If they remember anything, it would be that. Since I left him, they ain't seen that. So it's things, it's like, why are you out here acting like that? They ain't never seen men coming in and out of my house. That's right, Miss Carolyn. Let's see. That's why you don't see none of my messages. I was streaming from your. Oh, you were? Well, I still should have been able to see it, Nicole. Huh. I didn't see anything until now. You said about you was putting all kind of messages. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was. So young people, y'all got to think about that. It's certain things I won't even do to this day as a almost 41-year old, because I don't want it to look bad to on my children, or even on my parents or my family members. That stuff is embarrassing. Just like people like to brag that they know you. People don't want you out there acting crazy. They don't want nobody to know y'all related. But these are things that people don't think about. They don't even care. They don't even care how they represent their bloodline. Oh wow, Miss K. I was born in November of 82. But wow, yes, you were young. I want to say I was 37. 37. I was 37 or 38 when Bella was born. She'll be 4. Let's see. Well, her birthday's not till April. She just turned 3. So I don't know, child. I just know I was too young. I and am too young. Was and am. You know you too young when you got a child almost the same age as your grandchild. That's too young. I'm too young. I'm still raising mine. They like sisters, pretty much. And still is. Miss K, that's the thing. It still is. Because I still got to take care of, Lana Poo. Um, hey, Shanti. But I've learned that I don't believe that we are not to question God, but I've just learned to trust God because he knows what's best. He knows what's best. There was a situation where I was dating this guy. Uh, this was after my divorce. And we had a situation where hold on y'all. Okay. We had a situation where I became pregnant. And I'm gonna be honest, deep down, I did not want to have a child with him. And I know that may sound crazy because don't lay down with somebody if you know it's a possibility that you can get pregnant. But that's how I felt. And I don't know. I just didn't want to have this baby. And then one day I laid down, you all, and took a nap. And I was only, I was early. I was only what, probably about 8 weeks. I laid down and took a nap. And God gave me a dream. It's like I saw myself laying on the bed. It's almost like I was awake and I'm watching myself. I was laying on the bed taking a nap. I then began to feel pain in my stomach. I get up and I go use the bathroom and the baby comes out into the toilet. And do you know I woke up from my nap and that's exactly what happened. So when I say God knows best, God knew that that was not somebody I needed to be connected to for the next 18 years of my life. It was not the person I was to be with. And as a result of the sin that I did, this was the result. The consequence was going to be I was going to be a mother to this child with a person that I didn't want to be with. But God gave me grace. He gave me grace. That was none but God. So just like it was God for that situation to happen, same thing when it comes to my granddaughter. So initially I was angry with my daughter because kids, you don't have a way to take care of kids, okay? A child does not have a way to take care of a child. You have no job. You staying with me. So how are you going to raise a baby? And that's all I was trying to explain, to my daughter. So God helped me to work through all of that anger and resentment before Bella even got here. And I just say, God, well, I trust you because you know what's best. This is the appointed time you wanted this child to be here. Because we can't get pregnant if God doesn't allow it to happen. There are some people want to get pregnant and can't. God is the giver of life. Period. So if he gives life, then that's one thing I'm definitely not gonna question. I don't know how to turn off that spam stuff, y'all, but I'm glad I don't get a lot of them in here. The ones I can ignore, I ignore them, but sometimes you gotta block them. But that scripture, resist the devil and he will flee, that's so true. All of God's word is true. But that's what I go by on my page. You resist that joker, he'll flee. Thank you, Miss Sherry. So I've had and that's that just like that dream I had. I've had so many situations like that where I'll dream something and it will happen. It literally happens just the way it happened in my dream to the T. So I'm gonna do the best. I'm gonna do the best I can. That's all I can do. But me and my aunt was just talking about because my aunt Sharon, me and her are close, so she of course has seen me on days that I was distraught, you know, about having to raise a baby. And it was some hard days, but I'm a living witness, just like many others, that if you truly don't want to harbor any type of ill feelings and things, God will help you to release those things. He'll help you. He'll bring you to understanding about certain things, and He will help you um, to get those ugly things out of your heart. And one thing, and I've shared this before, one thing I wasn't going to do is I was not going to take care of Bella if I was feeling some type of way. Me and my granddad is looking what we watching. Beautiful show. Love you. Oh, thank you. Love you too, dear. And so y'all don't even know the days that I would go into I got a couple of office spaces here in my house, but one is like a actual small office, and I would go in there, you all, and I would lay on that floor and I would scream and holler. I was so angry with God because I knew He allowed it to happen. And then each day, you all, it's like I got better and better, but I had to do what I had to do. I had to be real with God. And I know that some people probably heard me here screaming, but I had to get it out. I was just that angry and I needed God to help me. And me and my aunt was talking about that because, see, when I was in high school, I stayed with somebody who resented me being at their house. They didn't want me there. And when you don't want, and I knew it, they treated me like they didn't want me there. They were mean to me. They were abusive, verbally and physically. They would say all types of things to me, just put me down, say little nasty stuff to me, talk about me right in my face or on the phone to people, talking loud about me too. It was a very horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy because it does something to you emotionally more than anything. Because you don't understand as a child why you're being treated this way. Why am I being hated? I didn't put myself in this situation. I didn't ask to be here. You have so many questions. You don't understand why you're being treated the way you're being treated. But it came from a place of her being resentful that my mom was on drugs. And so I had to again move around with different people, and she was the person that ended up taking me in at that time. But her hate toward me wasn't even about me. But I understood in a way her being resentful. If I'm in my 50s, however old she was, I wouldn't want no teenager moving in with me either. I mean, let's be real about it. You living your life, taking on a teenager that has never lived with you before. You don't know, you don't know nothing really about them like that. That's a lot to take people on. It's not an easy job. So I didn't understand at that age, but as I got older, I did understand the fact that that's a lot to take on, all because that's your brother's daughter. That's not enough. And you don't know where people are in their life. You're literally interrupting a life, a everyday routine. Now you got to change up everything that you got going on to accommodate a teenager. Just like I had to, my life was interrupted to accommodate a baby, not a teenager, a whole newborn baby that can't do nothing for itself. So you can only imagine what I went through. Because I already knew what I was in for. I didn't raise 5 kids. I knew exactly what I was in for. From the bottles to the crime to the diapers. All the financial responsibility, I knew exactly what I was in for. That's why I wouldn't let people just say, oh, it's going to be okay. No, it's not you. You're not the one that's going through it. Sometimes you need to just let people be. It's not always a good idea to say it's going to be okay, because it kind of sounds, it's just not a good time. Sometimes we got to save that, because it kind of makes it worse for the person. He always steps in, but see, the things we don't talk about is the raw moments in between before he step in. It's like we skip over that. So a lot of people don't even know how to be, or they feel like it's wrong for me to feel this way, because we never talk about those moments. We go from this has happened to me, oh, it's gonna be all right. What about how am I going, who's walking me through this part in between? We literally skip over that. We skip over sharing how we truly feel or how we truly felt, because we want it to look good. And that doesn't help people, because that's not how it really goes. You actually go through a process that is very ugly and painful, depending on what you're walking through. You go through moments of being angry with God. You do not lay down and go to sleep one night and wake up the next day saying, oh, God is good. It does not work that way. You work through that stuff. And there's no other way around it. You actually have to go through it. There's no other way. And if you find another way, let us know. Because even in the Bible, people had a process. So if they was going through processes then, we're going to go through them now. And in order for us to help people and reach them, man, we got to let them know this walk is real. It is not some rainbows and all colorful all the time. We're going to have good days and we're going to have some really, really rough days. But through it all, God is with us. Like Miss Pamela said, he's there. But he also understands you have to walk through your process. There is something he's doing in the process. There are things that I don't even understand that God was doing in me. But God was teaching me some things through this experience, and still teaching me some things through this process with Bella. He knew where I was in my life. He knew all of that. He knew my plans, my goals, and all this stuff. He knew how hard it was going to be on me. But I had to walk through that. It was necessary for my soul. It was necessary so that God can help to work some things out of me. Sometimes you don't know some stuff is there until you actually are put in a position to bring it out. So I don't know your story and your real process, but I know for me, I could see some things were deep down in me that needed to come out. And that was the perfect situation to bring it to the surface. That's why you ever feel like you don't know people one day, you just wake up one day, I don't even know you. Because it takes a certain situation to bring certain things out of people. That's why it seemed like it's a whole nother person. You didn't see that side of them because the right situation hadn't come about. Everybody who takes their spouse out or take their kids out, it's not that a lot of people are dealing with, uh, it's not that they sit up and they thinking about murder. That's not even it. It's just that it's a certain situation that came about that caused them to lose their mind for a second. Unfortunately, there's no excuse for it, but it is what it is. Because everybody ain't just walking around thinking about taking people's life and stuff like that. Some people really are remorseful for what they have done. It's just too late. But see, that's why God will give them another chance. You may not like it, but only God knows the heart of a person. That's why I'll never say what I won't do, except I'm not a cheater. But there are certain things you really can't say what I won't do. That's why I cannot stand for a parent to say, my child would never do that. My child would, you have no way of knowing what your child would do and won't do. You have no way of knowing that. Now you could say, I would not, I wouldn't want to believe that my child would do something like that. But people will speak like it's just facts. My child would never. They would never do that. I'm raising my great grandson since he was 1 year old. He's now 8. God has also walked me through this journey. Now I look at this as a, yep, that's right. And you do get to that place. My only point I'm making is that there is a raw and uncut process that you walk through to get to that place. And it is easier just to tell people, "Oh, that's a blessing for you." But at least add, it may be a process you're going to have to go through. But just know, you're going to get to a place where you're going to be glad that this happened. You may not feel it right now. Mm. You may not see it right now. But remember what I'm telling you. You'll get there. It's going to take a little time, but you'll get there. That would be more encouraging than to just not warn people. I remember when I used to think that being saved, all my problems were going to disappear, because that's the picture that was painted. I'm here, I come, baby. And I am going to say this and leave. Because I did stay longer than I intended, but I believe that I needed to share what I shared. But it was painted this picture that when you get saved, everything is just going to be okay. All of my problems are going to disappear. And that's not what happened. As a matter of fact, my life got worse. It got worse in a way, but it also, I got better internally, but it didn't change anything externally. I was still going through a lot of stuff. I was still being hurt by people in the church. I'm still walking through all kind of situations. Stuff still happening. You know, it wasn't what it was painted to be. So through walking out my own process, I have learned. This walk is about trusting God. No matter what it looks like, no matter what we go through. And when we are going through something hard, it's not God against us. It's not God leaving us or he's left us. It's not about that. It's not God punishing us. The enemy tells us so many things that are lies. Your husband leave, now you mad at God. Well, that's a blessing for you. You may not be able to see it now, just like we just talked about. But think about this. If you're willing to leave me, you was never for me. You don't leave someone you love. Now the right person can come in and love you the right way. So walk out your process, but just know God is with you. He understands your pain. He understands your anger. He understands your frustration. You don't have to get cute with God. He don't care nothing about that. He wants you to be real, because the realness is going to help you. God already know you. He already know the truth. You can't trick him no kind of way anyway. So you might as well just be real with him. He know everything anyway. You ain't got to paint no picture for God. I promise you. He is the picture painter. And see, as you walk with God and you trust him and you go through all of these experiences with God by your side, you get to learn God. You get to learn his character. You get to learn that he really does love me, that when things happen, this is either God blessing me or protecting me. God is not against me. God is my friend. He's my father. He wants what's best for me. So whatever he's allowing, it's because he's getting me to the best. that he has for me. And he knows I'm hurting right now. He understands what I'm going through right now, but I'm also moving toward getting to that place where I need to be. You so silly, Miss Carolyn. And on that note, you all, I am going to go because I'll keep saying that. Y'all know we can talk forever. So I'm going to get off. I gave y'all the reminder about the orders and everything. Thank you for everybody who placed orders, not just today, but any day. Thank you for supporting me and my family. And I will talk with you all another time. I'm going to rest my back today. So y'all pray for my back. And oh, and as I sit, you know how it'll get stiff. So I'm gonna move around a little bit, and then I'm gonna rest some more. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I hope that our talk was encouraging. I know you all encouraged me. Thank you for talking back to me. That's helpful. And we just gonna keep on pressing toward the Lord, or pressing toward the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. It's okay, Miss Anita. You could just, now that we done, you can go back and skip through and listen to the parts that you missed. Okay. I love you, dear. Thank you for hopping on. I love all of you. I feel like y'all my family. That's why I can't wait to meet y'all. You're welcome, Miss Jacinta. Thank you, Miss Shanti. I'll see you all later. Thank you, Miss Pam. Have a great rest of your day.